Hello,
Bye.
everybody, and welcome. Not to the 9th episode of Power Rangers Let There Be Thunder, but to the first episode of Pony Team 5, which is going to be a very interesting experience. If you were here for the stream last week, you may have noticed that we have a few absences, and somebody's still to join us at some point today. So we decided to do something different. I am, of course, Matthew, and we have a lovely overlay from the lovely Anne. I'm trying not to look at somebody in the corner who is being very distracting. And I'm going to let these lovely players introduce themselves from my top left, which is that way, all the way around the clock, but counterclockwise.
Hello, I am Michael. Welcome to Ponyland. I specifically bought this yesterday for today.
In the depths.
Had to be done.
Ears. Oh, sir.
I love it. I am Michael, and I am playing today Kevin Toby Andrews, or Combustion Kev.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm sorry, that hat is distracting. Hi, I'm Anne. I'm Anne, and I'm playing True Blue, the kindness unicorn. Oh, Jesus.
Hi there. I am not Panic. I am Sabina, and I will be playing Kelsey Kaboom, the generosity pony.
I am flabbergasted, Michael. That hat can't. I will be playing Sonic Serenade, Spirit of Laughter, and Hammers.
I have to say, he sent me.
I
the
forgot to
hat
say my
yesterday.
pony thing. It's loyalty,
It is loyalty. He sent me the hat.
and also
yesterday.
this is my scared face.
No, Tommy.
I'm going to actually upload
I was gonna
the
ask.
video he sent of him showing off the hat for the first time. Just if anybody wants to watch
I
it,
wanted to
because
ask.
it's already hilarious.
As a Pegasus, rather than having wings, can I just flap my ears really hard?
No, because then I have to change the art.
Disney will be very upset if you do that.
We are going to just
Don't mess
after
with
the
that.
So pleasing myself.
introductions of the players, show off some lovely artwork. And because I am not a smart person, I didn't name the camera bits on the stream particularly well. But first of all, we have Combustion Kevin. Very green, oddly enough. Would you like to describe Combustion Kevin's cutie mark, please, Michael?
Yes, Combustion Kevin's cutie mark is it's a spanner and a wrench with like a little like skull looking engine block, and it looks like a skull and crossbones.
Fantastic. And next we are going to have True Blue. And the same for you, please, Anne.
So True Blue's cutie mark is called the Star of Life, which is the symbol that represents emergency medical services.
Fantastic. And now, Kelsey Kaboom. I think you know what's coming.
Yeah. So Kelsey's cutie mark symbol is just an explosion, just kaboom. That simple.
It's nice. It's easy. It's just boom.
In your face.
And we have Sonic Serenade. Sonic Serenade.
Yeah, her cutie mark is the... I don't know the name of it because I don't know music.
Treble clef.
Treble clef. See, there we go. We got somebody. Treble clef with wings. Because she flies, she sings, she does both. And she's very pink.
You're welcome.
She's very, yes. And we have the lovely Sabina to thank for this lovely artwork.
Indeed.
I did a thing, guys.
She did do a thing. In record time as well.
I did it within 24 hours. Less than that. What was it? 12? I don't know. I was lazy. I was bored.
I'm not sure how much of this stream might be caffeine fueled.
I don't know what you mean.
Ah, thank you,
Yes,
Soulful
yes.
Pacific. I named them both.
That's true.
At some point, we will have Jay joining us with the lovely cutie cup. So just bear with us when he does, because the cameras will go a bit haywire.
One will go
but
this
we will get
way,
that
one will go that way.
sorted as soon as we can. He should never have gotten that hat. That was a terrible idea.
You'll have to take
This
it from
is
him.
the best hat.
Or
I
now
love
he
it
has
so
to
much.
The
buy
game,
all of us hats and send them to us.
I like when it arrived earlier. I'm not lying. I didn't take it off again until just before I got on the camera to you guys.
A plus.
hmm
Okay.
our game begins
Oh no.
in the lovely town of Ponyville. Of Ponyville in Equestria. It is autumn, and although it would ordinarily be a little bit grey and rainy, the clouds have already been shied away, so that as this group of ponies awaken, the sky is blue. Over the last few weeks, there have been a series of small earthquakes, rumblings that have shaken the houses, knocked plates down, and generally made a little bit of a nuisance, but nothing too disruptful. And this morning is not different. You're awakened not by the sound of birds chirping or alarms, but by the feeling of your bed shaking.
Is my cloud shaking?
Your cloud isn't.
Okay.
You're
Concerned.
good.
Everyone's a Pegasus except for True Blue. Does that mean they all sleep in clouds and nothing shakes?
No,
It
Kelsey.
depends on where they sleep.
Kelsey has a workshop, house thing, and as soon as things start shaking, she immediately gets up and makes sure things don't explode.
Make me a technology check, please, for Kelsey Kaboom. Difficulty of 10, and it will be explosives related.
Yeah. Okay. My sheet disappeared. Let me pull that up real quick. Okay.
I have to apologise to the chat as well, because this is the debut of us using Foundry, which is why we're only using
Yeah.
cameras this week.
New VT.
Because I'm probably going to break something.
Okay,
New
so
VTT.
you said
New system.
technology, and I get my cutie mark shift up, right?
You do get your cutie mark shift up. Yep.
So that's just my D20 and my D6, correct?
Yep.
I'm using rainbow dice. 17.
Fantastic. As you look around your workshop, you quickly spot the most likely of your projects that are more likely to make a kaboom. And you're able to rescue it and store it safely.
Yeah. Yeah, she sees it about to fall, and her wings fly out, and she flies across the room, and she catches it just as it falls, and she goes, "Oh!" Puts it back on the shelf.
And rudely awakened, how is True Blue dealing with this?
She almost falls off her bed and catches herself, and then did we establish that we were all living in the same house? I don't remember if we did. Did we go with the we're all roommates thing?
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe neighbors. Okay, she gets out of bed, and we have a whole street. It's just all of our houses. She will grab her her first aid kit, her med kit, and go over to her friends' houses and see if anyone's, fallen or injured themselves. She also grabs a snack and runs out of her house as quickly as possible to go visit her friends. Yeah, she's probably going to check in on Combustion Kevin first. And she knocks on his door.
That hat is gonna kill me.
Hey, Kev! You okay, buddy?
Sorry, I love this hat so
Broken
much.
himself.
Kev will be startled to the noise. I can't. I'm sorry. Yes, Kevin will. Sorry, just seeing myself makes me laugh. Yeah,
Live together,
Kevin will wake up startled to the rumblings. Yes, startled. As he hears the door being knocked at, he will climb from his pony bed, because I suppose they have beds of some description, and he will go and answer the door. Rather unkempt feathers on his wings, kind of ruffled, and yes.
She looks at him and says, "Hey, you're not hurt, are you? I almost fell off my bed."
Kind of like scan himself and be like, don't seem to be, no.
We should probably check up on our friends. I wanted to see if you were okay.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm fine. I wonder what all the kerfuffle is. It was a bit loud this morning, bit rambly.
Yeah, it was really rumbly. Yeah. I'm gonna go over
Sonic
there.
Serenade, can you make me an alertness check with...
Damn. With what?
Can you do that with an upshift, please?
Absolutely.
You have quite the
Aerial view.
vantage point from where you are, yeah.
Don't change the score. Make the roll and then do the upshift. New VTT, who this? Womp womp.
Shield dice.
7.
Same.
Oh,
She's still sleeping.
Yep, just like. You have a bit of a look around, and you can see that some of the tree branches have fallen from some of the trees around. There's apples scattered about, and most of the ponies seem to be out and about a little bit earlier than perhaps they'd like to be. Sort of talking to their neighbours. But everybody seems to be okay. In fact, what are they even complaining about?
I don't know. But I see free apples, so...
oh God.
Make me an acrobatics flying check.
Absolutely.
The difficulty is going to be 11.
Get it up shift. I am specialized. Critical 15.
Oh. As you're flying about, another rumble, an aftershock of the earthquake strikes again. The apples from the tree above begin to plummet down, as do a branch. But, Sonic Serenade, you're too fast. You're too good a flyer. You expertly weave beneath the branch as it plummets towards the ground. Snatch up an apple in each of your hooves, one in your mouth, and continue on your way.
Pile of apples.
Expert.
Bravo. Bravo.
Good thing I took those, paid real attention in that class with Rainbow. And yeah, I'm zipping over to Kelsey's house.
You, True Blue, and Combustion Kevin make it to Kelsey Kaboom's house/workshop roughly at the same point. What do they see when they knock upon the door?
So when they knock on the door, Kelsey opens it. It's just like, "Hey guys, sorry it's a bit messy. Been working on some stuff. Come on in." And the workshop is it opens up into like a small living room. That's little messy. And then towards the back is a kitchen, and to the one side is just a workshop. And then there's like a loft upstairs for her room. And it's cluttered. It's not neat. It's not messy, but it's cluttered with just bits and pieces for boom and stuff.
I just wanted to
I'd like
check
to say
in.
Kev walks in and feels right at home. He looks left. He looks right. And he's like, yeah, good.
I just
What have you been working on?
And what were you saying?
I just wanted to check in. I woke up this morning and everything was super rumbly and I almost fell out of bed. I wanted to see if, make sure you weren't hurt or anything.
I'm fine. Fine. Nothing almost exploded. Angel, my
Kev's looking
darling.
at his
Hi.
hooves, wondering how Kelsey just put her thumbs up.
One of those for me.
Everybody! Just dump them on the floor.
Yeah,
Kev's already like reaching on.
totally noms on an apple as she trots through her house.
They fell off the tree.
And
Oh, yeah, free apples. Trot, 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 please.
Well, there are more.
How did you not
While
know
Kev's
that
looking
happened?
around, he'll be like, "So, what you been working on?"
Well, nothing at the moment. Mostly just been cleaning up. Not cleaning up. Mm, mm. It's a complicated process. You know, Kev. You gotta perfect what you've already worked on. And currently, what I've been working on. She leans in closer.
Isn't quite right.
Isn't quite right, but she leans in closer. And goes. The rainbows.
Oh, finally got a nutty weapon.
They're getting there.
How-
They're getting there.
Oh. Let me know if you need me to have like a little look. I can see if there's anything you may have missed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is there another earthquake? Did I miss that?
Yeah. Sorry, dear. Yes, there is totally another earthquake. Yep. Mm-hmm. Nothing exploded. Nothing
See,
almost
if you
exploded.
slept on the clouds, the earth wouldn't shake.
The clouds can't support my things.
And
sounds-
True Blue glares at Sonic Serenade and says, "Not all of us can fly." And kind
That
of
is a huge problem. All right. Well, what are we doing today?
You hear a new knocking upon the door.
I'll trot over and open it. Hello. Who is it?
At sort of eye line, there's nothing. There's nothing above. But as you look just a little bit down towards the ground, there is a green and purple small, maybe sort of 2 foot tall, but familiar individual named Spike.
Spike!
And whilst
Spike!
not looking particularly impressed with his role, he does have a scroll that he hands over. And you hear him sort of playing messenger for everybody in Ponyville today, am I?
Oh, Spike. Turn that frown upside down. What's up?
You want an apple?
Do you, is there something for me?
Sure. I'll chuck an apple at him.
Any gemstones?
Nope.
Rubies. I like rubies.
They don't usually fall from trees, so no.
I think I'm out of rubies. I think I might have an emerald.
I prefer the red ones, but green will do.
Awesome. And I'll go into my stash of tinkering supplies and I'll get him a emerald.
He devours the apple, first of all, and clutches the emerald. Kind of looks at it, all shiny, and toddles off.
Where's Spike?
Suppose we should read this.
Oh, right, yeah. Just tumbles down.
42-point font. Dear ponies.
It is a request for the 5 of you by name: Cutie Cup, Combustion Kevin, True Blue, Kelsey Kaboom, and Sonic Serenades, to take a small trip. Just a little trip. And it heavily emphasizes that point. Underscored.
They underline a little like 6
Into-
times.
The Everfree Forest.
What?
What?
As
What do we-
that seems to be where the earthquake is originating from.
What do we know about the forest?
Exactly. What do we know about the forest?
Is it
It's
usually
scary.
a nice place?
It is not meant to be a particularly nice place.
Oh, okay. So
Who'd have
by
thunk it?
default, we're like,
It's a wild wood on the outskirts of Ponyville. Everything is nice and full of life, but
Just
also
maybe too much life.
very spooky. And everything that is full of life there is full of life there without any intervention. There's no ponies don't really tend to wander in there. Although you do know that Zakora did live in there at one point.
Yeah.
It's not really the I'd like to go for a picnic sort of destination.
The letter, is it signed by someone?
It is signed by the individual you'd think it would be signed by.
The one that starts
All
with
official, like.
the
Twilight
T.S.
Yes.
T.S.
Yeah.
Eliot. Twilight Sparkle Eliot.
First of all, has anybody heard from
The sort of requests you don't say no to.
Yeah,
Anybody's-
fair. Yeah.
Has anybody seen Cutie Cup today?
Beauty? I was just wondering that myself. No.
It's
You're awake for
probably
10 minutes.
We should probably just leave this letter at his house so that he knows where to join us.
We'll add an addendum. P.S. Come rescue us.
No, we put
Come at your earliest convenience.
we put a
Went
second
bad, send help.
let out send help. No, we don't. We leave the note, but then we put another note on top of it that says, "Look what we got this morning." Is it morning? What time of day is it?
Morning.
It is morning, bright and early.
No, look what we got this morning. Come join us. Just a note signed from everyone. We should definitely leave a note at QT's house so that he knows where to find us.
Help.
We'll stick it
Yeah.
on his door.
Send help.
I
How
before we
with an A.
Mm-hmm.
before we leave, I would like to make some preparations.
That sounds brilliant to me.
And
Yeah.
she's going to okay. First of all, she's going to look at her friends and she's going to say, okay, so I can't fly right now, so I need to do something really quick. And I am going to attempt to cast
This again.
the flurry wings spell. Okay, so that is difficulty 10 spellcasting check for a tier 1 spell. So that's 2 downshifts. Come on, really? That is cursed. I rolled a 5 on my spellcasting check. So, the magic glows like blue and purple as True Blue tries to focus on this spell, and then instead of the spell taking hold, it just fizzles out and then poofs like a cloud of dust. And she's like, "Ah, the second time this week. I'm so mad." I have a
I
question.
want to let an apple on her horn.
What?
Say again.
I want to throw an apple on her horn.
Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Being bullied right now for being the only unicorn. I'm being bullied.
Our apple is light enough to use finesse.
It's a thrown weapon.
Would
You
be
can use targeting for that.
targeting or athletics.
I was wondering if you use athletics. That's fine.
I have a question, Matt, for non-combat spellcasting, because I know every round you gain an upshift back from your pool,
You do
right?
indeed.
But
Yep.
if it's non-combat, how does that work for regenerating?
It's still sort of every round, but it's kind of more arbitrary in that. Oh. Interesting.
Yes.
I think for some reason I disconnected from Discord.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate.
You did.
That's very
Don't
interesting.
forget to turn
Yeah.
on your camera
Apologies.
to bring you back into the proper spot.
Yeah. There we. Hey, I'm Kevin now.
Sorry about that, everybody. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I honestly have no
this
idea.
game, this game really is cursed.
It is. We have invoked the wrath of too many individuals. It's more arbitrary because we're not counting seconds or 6 seconds at a time. But you're researching a spell at this point. Was it you said?
No, I was casting a spell that I already
Casting
mastered.
a spell. Yeah, so you'd be able to cast it again. What I would just say, just while you're, in theory, just having some time before you can cast it again, I'm just going to pop to another player and see if they want to do anything else. So, Combustion Kevin, is there any preparation you would like to do before we venture out?
Yeah, Kev will pop back to his and just grab his toolkit and whatnot, just to take with just in case.
Okay.
And then he'll come back and meet everyone. While he's out and about, like on his way back to his, does he notice anything around the area?
No, for the most part, the various ponies have actually returned to bed. It's still pretty early in the day.
And everything seems norm.
Everything does seem normal. It's quite nice out, a little bit on the colder side because it is autumn approaching winter. As I said earlier, there's no rain clouds in sight. The Pegasi have already done their sort of lovely job early in the morning ridding Ponyville of storm clouds, and it looks like it will be a lovely day, at least in Ponyville.
Awesome. Can I also pack some like provisions, food and stuff for
You can
myself and the group?
of course.
Excellent. And then I'll return to the rest of the group. I brought lunch.
Yes.
Boy,
Have you rolled?
I got an 11 as an apple.
You got an 11 with the apple. Does the apple strike? True Blue?
Are you surprised? It might be surprise. It may be toughness.
Wait, what's happening?
The apple.
Throwing
Did
an
the
apple on your
apple land on the horn?
Did
Was
the
11
apple
hitting?
land on the 11? Hold on. Wait, no, Wait, hold on. Am I able to evade it?
I would say
Or
I'd
is
like to
it
think
shit?
in this case
surprise.
because it kind of came out of
You are
nowhere.
surprised.
Okay, so you rolled an 11. My toughness is a 12.
So instead of the horn, just
It kind of hits, but wasn't aimed quite hard enough, and it just bounces off and tumbles across the
What was
floor.
that? What was that for?
you're obviously still hungry.
All right, and she picks up. I had an apple when I ran out of the house this morning, but I guess I'll have another one.
I love how she just accepts it. Oh, I must be hungry. My head hurts. I must be hungry.
Sonic leans over to Kelsey. One day, I'm gonna land that one day. One day.
I believe in you.
Did you do anything to this apple, by the way?
Too late.
Okay.
Other than throwing at you.
Yeah, so she eats the apple and takes a moment to just like make that a thing before she tries again. I would really like to not have cursed dice rolls today. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try that again.
Me too.
Oh, there it is. Good. I rolled a 13 on a difficulty 10 check. Thank goodness.
And how does that spell materialize as you cast it?
So, True Blue's magic often glows like a purple, and then it takes a moment to transform, and it shifts into a blue, like a navy blue energy that then forms into wings behind her, like Pegasus, whatever a standard Pegasus looks like. And then the energy turns into proper wings. It materializes into proper wings on her back. And she just says, all right, well, I can't fly as fast as the rest of you, but I'm ready.
No one's as fast as me. Except Rainbow. Doesn't count.
Kelsey Kaboom.
Look, it's not a race, right? I hope it's
always
not
a
a race.
What
I'm
preparation-
hi.
What
I'm pretty
preparations
fast,
would
dude.
you like to make before you venture out?
Okay. So after Sonic leans in and whispers to Kelsey, she just kind of giggles and goes, "You'll get it. You'll get it one day." And then she's going to trot about the house and get her bandolier with all of her rainbow grenades. I'm fine.
Our greatest
fine.
invention yet.
Yes. And all of her other tools of her trade, just in case anything should go wrong in this creepy, spooky forest full of life. And yeah, that's pretty much all she really needs to do. Since Pete? Who's Pete? Since Cat's
I keep
got
almost saying Pete.
I've been watching the show for too long. Since Kev's got food covered, and then yeah, that's pretty much all she does. And then she flies over and go next to Sonic and goes, "All right, ready?" And then she does a little salute. Let's go.
Hold on. Where did
Please
that?
tell me it was the
where
wing
did
that
that-
saluted.
Oh yeah, totally.
Of course.
Yeah, she's just zooming around the house, flying.
Yeah.
And then she's like, ready.
Sonic also starts zooming around, obviously looking for something. Just, where did I leave? Oh, aha! Comes back with a hammer on her back. All right, I'm ready now.
Wait, you gotta stop leaving that here.
I can't leave it on the cloud.
Well, you gotta have one space for it. Or it's gonna get mixed in with my things, and then I'm gonna lose it, and I don't want to lose it.
It's fine. I found it. It was right where I left it.
I don't even have to insight check that. Pass.
We should drop off the note to Cutie's house and then start going.
Off in the woods.
Yep.
You sound way too excited for that, honestly.
I am very excited.
Great.
We're off
I
on
don't
an
know who you were talking
adventure.
to, but I'm excited.
Everybody, this way.
God dang it. That hat is gonna ruin me.
True Blue's just gonna do a leisurely flight because she can only go 15 feet at a time, and she just kind of chills.
You wander through Ponyville.
I'm bored now. Sonic grabs the note, zooms over to Kevin to Cutie's house, puts the note on, zooms back. All right, now we can leave.
Just for
You're
the
so
record,
slow.
for my own interest
Can
here,
Kevin drop up?
how long did Sonic Serenade wait?
Like 15 seconds max.
That's fair.
We got out the door in 20 feet and was like.
My wings don't flap. Stupid
Can
thing.
Kev
Literally walk.
drop Blue up and keep her along at pace?
It's faster for me to run. And she just lands and starts
Why did you just run?
Starts power walking. Because I didn't want to be left out.
Tie a rope to me and then tie a rope to her so I can drag her, and she just uses hers to levitate.
Water skiing?
But in the air.
I was picturing more like a balloon.
No. Okay, I feel like this is something Kevin's done with Blue.
Cloud skiing.
She just it's like water skiing but in the clouds or something, and she just
That's
says,
what Darth
right.
Surrealist just said. Cloud skiing. Yes. Thank you, Darth.
Yeah, so she'll just do the thing, and she's like, all right, let's go, Kev.
You
Tally-ho!
make
And
your
away we
way
go.
through Make your way through. Oh, you make your way through Ponyville. Thank you, and out towards the edges of the forest. It doesn't take you long to make the trip. Especially with Sonic Serenade flying a little bit ahead and sort of back, ahead and back, showing off
Sonic Serenade, the ADHD pony.
just a little bit faster than everybody else.
She just like to jump.
And as you approach the forest, you are greeted with an image that is, whilst not friendly, is possibly not quite as foreboding as you would expect. You walk across a bridge of earth and dirt into a forest of trees that are packed just a little bit too closely together. And although autumn has come to Ponyville, The ever-free forest shows no sign that autumn has come to this part. The trees are green and full of life. Vines reach down almost as if they're reaching for you. You hear the sound of life, of nature. But as far as you can see into these shadows beneath the trees, nothing awaits the trees. It's you.
And we've never got in here before, right?
You have not.
All right. Flapping upside down over everyone. All right. Are we ready for this? What do we...
I kind of like it. It's kind of spooky.
I mean... Exactly.
Let's go.
Yes, into the woods.
I hate it here. She's
How can
all
you
like
hate it
pouty
here?
and stuff. It's spooky. I don't like it here. And are we still in the same scene, or is this considered a new scene? When
This
we
would be considered part of the same scene at the moment.
Okay, that doesn't really matter, except for I am going to do something as everyone else is kind of walking. I would like to, for the remainder of this scene, cast a spell called, hold on, let me look it up real quick, called Help Yourself. And I would like to summon a duplicate of myself.
Go ahead and roll those dice for us.
Okay.
Whilst Anne does that, I'm just going to very quickly say that with the introduction of My Little Pony, we have the first introduction of magic in E20. It's awesome, and we love it.
I am
Yeah.
terrible at it. Apparently, I rolled a 5.
The dice just aren't liking you at the moment.
Yeah, well, the flying is good for a whole day, so I got that out of the way. But she just, you see, like, who? If anyone was paying attention, True Blue's face is like in full concentration mode, and it's the glowy purple. Instead of being on her body, is trying to take form in front of her, but it essentially just evaporates and poofs into like a cloud of blue and purple, and she just says, "Oh, darn it. I really want this spell to work, because if there were 2 of me, then I could help myself and I could get better at this."
You'd be double pouty?
Probably. Mhm.
I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer or anything, but we're in a new place and there's maybe spooky things around, and I don't know anything about magic or anything. I just want you to be careful. So, just be careful, okay? Just don't.
No, this magic is supposed to protect me. That's why I'm trying to be careful. It's scary here.
Well, that's what you got us for.
Yeah.
We can
We
keep
got
you
you.
company.
Yeah, but then you'll leave me behind.
Kev will
You
just
all
put his
fly
wings
too
on his
fast.
hips like da-da-da.
You guys fly too fast, and I can't keep up.
Like we leave you behind. No pony left behind.
Okay.
I always come back.
It's
Watch.
true, she does.
you hear
Nyum.
from the trees just careful, careful.
Hello?
As a fear reaction, one of Blue's hooves starts glowing purple.
Careful about what?
Where did that voice come from?
I don't know.
Don't look at me.
Hold on. Let me try something. And then she tries to like control her fear reaction and make the purple from her hand from her hoof disappear. She just hides it behind her back and she says, "Hi, we're friends."
Careful, careful.
Why?
Or an
This
awareness.
mystery voice is very mean. Rude.
Can
So,
I
like-
do an alertness check to see where it's coming from?
Yeah, me too.
You can indeed.
All the alertness is.
Oh,
Pretty good.
this is good. This is fan
Difficulty is 12.
I rolled a 23.
I didn't make it.
9. Whee!
I rolled a 23.
5. Well, 6.
It's not a crit, but it's a 23.
I rolled a critical 7.
So you rolled a 7.
Damn.
True Blue, you're able to conquer your fear long enough to work out that the sound appears to be coming about 30 foot into the woods. And up on a tree branch, you can see a bird.
I try to make friends with it. And can I use persuasion instead of animal handling?
You can use persuasion instead of animal handling, however...
It's my empathy skill.
Oh, what does your empathy skill say?
It says anytime you are required to do a empathy skill check, you use your chosen skill. So I chose persuasion.
Persuasion.
Could I use this as an empathy check? It's one of my level 1 features as a kindness pony.
And if not, can I use one of my 3% futurist abilities to roll with technology instead of animal handling?
Just wave a screwdriver at the bird.
Any skill check. That isn't in a conflict. I take twice as long to do it, but I can do it.
Kevin just explains with a bird for 5 hours.
He just starts
I build a bird translator.
Bird. Yep.
So, yeah, I would like to use my empathy skill, which is persuasion.
Go for it. Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. The only thing I've got. Let's go. 18. I'm going to have...
The bird, once more, just says, "Careful, careful."
I'm going to have Blue kind of fly up to the tree and try to talk to them. I'm going to say, "Hey, wait, why do we need to be careful? What's in the woods?"
Make me an alertness check.
Cool. Now my dice
Cool.
roll is getting better. Excellent. That is not a D4. What am I doing? 19.
From your position higher in the tree, and with the bird sort of hopping from branch to branch and catching your attention, almost directing your gaze, you can see what appears to be smoke. Maybe 300-400 feet away.
I didn't do it.
Now, is this considered befriending the bird? Is this considered an act of kindness?
Befriending a bird, no.
The hell? Okay. Second question: do we each have our own personal pool of friendship points, or is it a collective pool?
Friendship points are essentially story points,
Okay, cool. So it's
just
a
renamed.
collective pool. Okay, cool. So True Blue will report back about the smoke, and she'll say, "Guys, there's smoke over there."
You know what they say,
Ooh.
where there's smoke,
Fire?
fire. Yeah, this one gets it.
You guys are weird with the whole
Let's go.
finishing sentences thing, and she just goes over and walks alongside Kev.
I guess that's what we're going. While we're here to look at things, let's go look at the things.
As she's walking.
Oh, I'm flying.
Yeah,
Zoom,
let's
fire.
get an aerial view of this. Up and away.
Are flying. Blue,
I promise I will take that hat from him.
as
He
they're
will never take it from me.
as they're flying, Blue will walk because apparently it's faster for her, and she's going to attempt to do the spell again while they're doing recon. I really would like to successfully cast a spell because this would be really useful.
I will say we will be shifting into a new scene
Oh, okay.
once we get to the. So just
Could
as a
I
heads
could I
up,
time it? Could I time it so that it counts for that scene? Because it's a
you can indeed just sort of
okay. Well, can I do it as I'm entering the new scene?
yeah. Roll the dice.
Okay, that's great. I finally nailed it. Cool.
Can I get alertness checks from Sonic Serenade, Kelsey Kaboom, and Combustion Kevin, who seems to be the perfect person to know
Hello.
just with the name.
What's the difficulty?
You know, between Kelsey Kaboom. The difficulty is going to be 10, but
Oh, that's handy. I was going to say, would you believe me if I told you I rolled a critical 7 again?
no,
I
believe
rolled
you
exactly a
7.
10.
I rolled a critical
Rolled
11.
Exactly a 10 and a crit on my D4.
Like a 23 or 24.
Damn.
On the 10?
Babe.
25, actually. Yeah, 25.
Thus begins the
Hyperfocus.
super succeeding on alertness checks. Flying higher above the trees of the forest, you can see a trail of destruction leading from one edge down towards the mountains.
Oh no.
There is fire stretching a good 100 or so feet, 200 feet. Random, completely random. just one tree on fire here, another tree on fire there. There doesn't seem to be any pattern towards it. No wildfire that's just sort of sprung up and started spreading. It would almost seem malicious, but first of all, who would go into the Everfree Forest and who'd set
And light random
trees on
fire.
fire? Yeah.
Maybe a creature? Oh,
Maybe.
sorry, my voice cracked.
I don't.
Do we
There's a
have
lot of fire.
anything we could use?
Maybe
Or
a
is there
dragon.
anything in the near vicinity we can see put the fire out? Or fires?
With the 25,
I mean-
I will say that Sonic Serenade, you do see a river, a small waterfall leading into a river that is winding through part of the forest. And you can even make out what appears to be a stone bridge leading over it. Go ahead
Oh, I
and
see it.
make me a cultures check. All three of you, if Sonic Serenade shares what she sees.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots
But
of
to be fair,
fire.
you all
Lots
you
of
both
weird
roll
random
criticals as well, so you do. All three see this bridge. The roll cultures check for me.
So if I don't have anything in culture, it's rolled with a snag, correct?
You do indeed, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say that
Okay.
True Blue casts her illusory double 15 feet ahead of her, so that double catches up. And also she eventually catches up with her double and just sees this. Does Sonic Serenade share? It's like, hey,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Fire. Random fire.
Okay, cool.
Weird. So many.
That's really weird. Let me see. I couldn't.
Do
My double can lend assistance to me, which is hilarious. Okay.
The difficulty for the cultures check, and I apologise in advance, but the difficulty is a 15.
Oh, I did not make that.
I rolled a
Yeah,
7. What
I am busy looking for a cloud to bring over to make it rain on the fire.
Okay, I have a question. So
I'm distracted by the pretty fire. Sorry.
my double gives me an upshift for lending assistance, correct?
Yep.
It literally just exists to lend assistance. I do not have I don't have a rank in cultures. Do I still roll with a snag if I am
You
given
do,
assistance?
I'm gonna D2,
you
yeah.
do still roll with a snag because you're untrained, but you do get the upshift. So it's a snag and a D2.
Question:
Cool.
What
I rolled
damage
5.
type does Kelsey Kaboom's rainbow grenades do?
Stun.
Rainbow damage.
Stun.
What did True Blue roll?
I rolled a 5.
So unfortunately, none of you recognise the stone bridge or stone pathway leading through the destruction. And unfortunately for the Pegasi, the storm clouds were cleared so well this morning that there is not a cloud in the sky that can be seen to help deal with this immediate problem.
Ridiculous bright sunshiny.
I know.
Well,
At least an overcast day would have been better.
yeah. Yep. All right, well, we can't put it out, so I guess we just need to go over that bridge.
Devin just in the
Oh, yeah.
background trying to do a rain dance.
Does anyone have anything on their person or possibly wish to spend a story point to have remembered to bring
thinking
anything
about-
useful?
Can
Wait.
I use my
I was going to ask if we could possibly repurpose some rainbow grenades into, like, I don't know, some sort of grenade that creates a cool chill to put out the fire.
I don't think we could have,
Uh,
but could I have brought a fire extinguisher
could
Can I
I
spend a
use
sto-
my
as part of my
telekinesis?
kit?
One at a time. Yes, you can. I will definitely.
I'm-
That I can see is something Kelsey Kaboom would have. And for True Blue, what was
I
that?
do want to before we spend a story point or whatever. Could I use my telekinesis to telekinesis the water from the river?
That is
Because you
an
said there was
interesting question.
water
Let me
nearby?
just have a quick look at the telekinesis ability. I don't remember it saying anything about.
ability says,
Have you got it there?
the telekinesis ability says you can manipulate objects at a distance. You can maneuver any
will say
object as if
yes.
picking it up.
I will say yes.
Okay,
Water's an object?
We'll go
Cool.
with yes.
so
We'll
10
say
feet
water
away.
is a collection for the purposes of the story.
So, if you are to have me make a skill test, I would use alertness instead of might or brawn. That's the
Okay.
important part for you.
Yeah.
But essentially, you will see True
And
Blue's black horn glow like a navy blue. And then you'll see like the water from the river move towards the fire. And that's what I'm going to do. Just have the water float elegantly and try to kill the fire.
So, for the record, without a story point, I am perfectly happy for Kelsey Kaboom to have a fire extinguisher with her general tools, because as someone who blows stuff up, someone who could maybe douse the fire might be also a good idea. So the two of you could definitely be dealing with that. I have swapped over to the map. If anyone is having any issues, because there's a lot of animations and stuff going on the map, please say so, and I can turn some off. But for those watching and in the chat, we currently have a map of the forest with probably somewhere in the region of about 14 or 15 trees on fire. Leaves falling, and oddly, this part of the forest is in autumn. Orange leaves, a river making its way through, and schools of fish swimming through the river.
While True Blue is hyper focused on moving water, I'm gonna start sliding leaves down her horn.
Matthew, question.
Yes?
How many uses does my fire extinguisher have?
I will say your fire
Am
extinguisher has 10 uses.
I
10
being
uses.
bullied? Am I being bullied by Sonic right now? Am I being bullied?
So I'm gonna use 5 of its charges to put out as 5 trees,
Okay.
and I'm gonna keep the rest for future use.
Okay.
And I'm
How-
gonna trust that True can put out the other ones.
How close to
Yeah,
the
and she's
water do
just
you need to get, True Blue, to use your telekinesis?
I just have to be 10 feet away from whatever I'm trying to move.
Go ahead
Oh, no.
and make me an alertness check, please.
An alertness check for perception or alertness check to move the
An
water?
alertness check for perception.
God damn it. Okay, fine. You know what? It was a cool idea. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, wait. I have an upshift. Not that that's going to help.
Excuse me.
Are you kidding me? I rolled a 10.
Fantastic. And what is your cleverness?
Oh no! It's God damn it. It's a 13, I think it is. Is it a 13? Yes, it is. It's 13.
Okay. I just need to make a roll myself. Let's have a look and see what's what.
Yes, hello everybody. I am typically our Red Ranger in Let There Be Thunder, but tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be playing Cutie Cup, the Earth Pony, who is big and terrifying, but really quite lovely after all.
And you've all been staring at his picture for a chunk of time now. About an hour and a half. So I think, yeah, we will continue with where we are at this point in time. So True Blue has ventured down towards the water to use her telekinesis to gather up water to help put out the fire. Whilst this is happening, Kelsey Kaboom is using her fire extinguisher to do the same. Sonic Serenade is placing leaves very carefully on True Blue's horn, careful not to disrupt her attention. And Combustion Kevin is staring at the fire.
Not doing much of anything at the moment, kind of bewildered by what exactly is going on.
Whilst you're being bewildered, then roll me an alertness check. Difficulty for this is going to be 12.
I got a 22.
Just past the closest tree you can see on fire, what you can see is out of this world, peculiar to a degree that you just can't quite wrap your technologically minded brain around. You notice a furrow in the ground, as if something has been dragged along a path. And you notice two sets of footprints, one going one way and one returning the other. However, the footprints are unlike any pony you have ever seen before. In fact, they're unlike any animal you have ever seen before. Not that you spend a lot of time out in the wilds, but they're about 2 hooves sort of next to each other in length, maybe 3 inches deep into the soil, and just it looks like whatever made it would be. Is it walking on 2 legs? I mean, some birds do that, but
I don't know any birds that big.
definitely not.
What is the indentation of what was being dragged? Is it just a deep groove?
A very deep groove. Whatever has dragged it is quite heavy. Another thing you notice about the footprints is that there are no toes. It's not like Spike had gone tramping through the forest. There are no nails no gouges. It's all quite peculiar. And it was indeed. True Blue, as you approach the water to gather it up, you see a green fish looking up at you from beneath one of the lily pads. It's just sort of sliding off of its skin, and it sort of smiles with a row of just slightly too sharp teeth. But it's a fish. It's okay. You don't need to worry about it. You're not going into the water. You're just gathering it up.
I will just continue to do the thing with my navy blue horn. Like the glow of my black horn is now full navy blue. I just focused on moving the water.
What you can see of the horn out of the pile of leaves.
Yeah, it's happening. That is exactly what's happening.
You gather up this globe of water, and as you do, the fish just sort of watches it go up, and presumably you just walk away?
Yeah. I just go and continue helping Kelsey Kaboom go about my business.
Okay. You wander away from the water, and as you turn your back on the fish, you are unaware, though Sonic Serenade quite probably isn't, that the fish has flapped what appeared to be fins and is now fluttering above the edge of the water into the air. It reveals a toothier grin and flies over towards True
What is-
Blue and
Look out!
tries to take a little bite out of our
Nom
unicorn
nom.
friend.
Tom
Like-
nom unicorn.
I would like to attempt to evade that.
Unicorns aren't chew toys.
That is a
you sure about that?
19 for 1 sharp damage.
Ow! What the heck was that? Ow!
Slide
As it
fish.
flies over and just sort of gnashes down and bites down onto one of your legs, one of your back legs. And its wings are still flapping away as it's trying to keep itself from kind of falling over. But it's not letting go. It's going with you. And it's, yeah. It thinks it's maybe got a nice little meal.
Nom nom.
Which is going to bring us over to Kelsey Kaboom.
Awesome. So I was probably over here at this. Can I move my token?
You
No,
can
I
indeed.
cannot.
You should be able to.
It's not letting me.
You have an upshift, by the way.
I have an upshift?
Yes.
Try moving that one.
Oh, thank you, dear. Nope.
Okay. Where would you like to go? And I'll move it, and we can work this out afterwards.
The tree right in front of me. That's on fire. That's where I forgot to say this before we started, but that's where I was starting at.
That's absolutely fine.
I was putting out that tree. I moved my map. But I was putting out that tree when the Baidakuda attacked.
Cuda.
And no, I have Heart playing in my head. So when Sonic yells, "Blue, look out," I'm gonna peek my head around the tree and be like, "What? What's going on?" And seeing it, I'm gonna be like, "That doesn't look good," and I'm gonna fly up higher to look for any other threats.
Make me an alertness check. Difficulty is 10.
Okay. And I have. So do I have to use my upshift right away?
No, you do not.
Okay, so I'm going to wait to use that upshift. And I'm going to
I
save that
hadn't
for
seen
a
that.
different row. Yeah, such a sweetie. And I have D2. So you said it was a 10?
It is indeed.
Yeah. That's cocked. I don't get it. I got an 8.
You unfortunately...
My rainbow dice don't like me.
Beneath the river, like beneath the surface, lots of fish moving about, but you can't see whether or not any of them are other Bitacuda. Just more fish. More shapes beneath the surface.
How many trees did I manage to put out before this happened?
You would have been able to put out, I will say, 2 trees. So pick one more.
The one that's right next to Kevin.
The one that's right next to Kevin. Okay.
That's really cool, Matthew.
I know. For the record, I'm loving Foundry. Yeah. It has all these shiny toys.
So many shiny toys. Yeah, and so wait, what? I'm new to Essence 20. So my speed is 5. How many? That was a standard action I just did.
You'd be your movement action to fly up. Your standard action would have been to put out the fire, but that wasn't this turn. So you've got your standard action and you've got 3 free actions.
Okay.
And speed -2 for free actions, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll say you've spent
so I'm
20 foot of movement to fly up to see high enough. So you've got 10 foot of movement still to go. 3 actions you can use for additional movement if you wish to do so, and a standard action still.
All right. Speaking is not a free action, is it?
Yeah. If you wish to recite an entire book, we might have a...
No. As a free action, I'd like to call to Kevin and warn him about the flying fish.
Fish.
Fish. And then for each square is 10 is 5 feet, correct?
5 foot, yep.
Yep. So I'm gonna go here to start making my way around the tree. Wait, no. Am I high enough above the tree?
You are high enough above it with the fire out to fly. Yep.
Then I'm gonna go here. So I'm gonna fly through the smoke, like
Okay, so you've got
Yeah.
10 foot, and you've still got 2 free actions.
I still
so
have a
you could
standard
do-
action.
And 2 free actions, so you could do another 5 foot per
and-
free action.
Yeah, so I'm just going to move the rest of the as much as I can through the smoke to get closer to True,
Yeah.
Sonic, and the Barracuda.
With your standard as well?
Use all my free to get through. And then
Do you want
That's where your free and your what's left of your movement will take you.
and then I had 2 standard actions, or I only had 1,
1 standard action.
which I
But
have
you
not
can
used.
use that to sprint.
Which I have not used,
Yep.
which I will use to sprint with my 30 feet to get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 here. And that is my move. That is my turn.
Fantastic.
Thank you for bearing with me, guys, as I'm learning.
That's fine. And Foundry is a very interesting learning curve for me. Which brings us to Combustion Kevin.
Yes. So currently, how high am I? Am I high enough as I am just to fly straight over the tree, or do I need to go round it, or use movement to go up more?
That's an interesting question. Were you flying?
You said when we come in, we were walking. So no, I'll say I was walking.
I'm always flying.
If you wish to have been flying, you're welcome to do so.
No, I'll keep it as walking. It's fine. It doesn't make much difference. So in response to Kelsey shouting over about the fish, Kevin will be like, fish! And then he'll rush over. Can I use a dash action, yeah? Instead of my standard. And now I can just basically get all the way up then.
You skipped me in initiative again. You forgot me.
You were first in initiative.
You were first.
You were first.
You didn't. I didn't do any. I got attacked.
You used your turn to move and gather the water.
Oh, I did. Sorry.
Then Barracuda went second.
Oh, it went second. For some reason,
We
I
haven't
thought
got back around to you.
took-
Yeah, you
Okay, my bad.
Barracuda was first, so then you got the 16.
So with dash and my free actions, I can basically get up to next to.
Okie dokie.
And then I can still talk, so I'll quickly be like, guys, I think I found what may have done this. Footprints over there, not like anything I've ever seen. And then set one, end my turn, because I can't do anything else.
Flying fish.
Ish.
Okay, that will bring us to, for this turn, it will bring us to Sonic Serenade.
All right, here we go. So, I'm upside down. So I'm going to use my move action to draw my hammer and, like, flap my wings and flip myself over and hit this thing with a hammer. Bad fish! No biting!
Okay, go ahead and roll me the attack.
I'm going to do it two-handed.
Two-hoofed.
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 Yes. I apologize. That's a 9.
That is a 9. That is not going to hit, unfortunately. Or rather, because it's its toughness, you do hit the Barracuda,
Bonk.
but you are unable to shift it, as it just kind of bears down and just...
Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay, which brings us back to the lovely True Blue.
Bad fish.
Okay, so I can't manipulate my token because I'm having tech issues with my mouse. So what I want to do is where the thing that bit me ended up. Did it like run away?
It's right behind you.
Nope, it's right next to you, like right attached to your... Sort of like attached to your back leg.
Your hind
My back
quarter.
leg?
Yeah, thematically, you can still turn around and attack it.
So, beam magic is typically ranged, right? But can I pitch that I channel my magic and then use it to like get the creature off my leg and like maybe not
You
even
shoot the
it,
magic
but,
out
like,
of that foot.
You
I
can,
can
however, you will... Sorry, I have dogs running up and down the stairs behind me.
Can I like shake it off of me and then attack it? Take a step back and attack it.
It's not literally attached to you, just thematically, so you can still move away from it
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like,
and then turn around and attack.
that wasn't very kind, and I will channel some purple magical energy and attempt to cast an energy beam. I will double check the cost for that. I will take a downshift, but I will take the upshift from Michael. Thank you, Michael. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go. What is my target number for this? Because I have to pass the spellcasting and also the defenses. of this.
15.
Oh yeah.
1-5.
Seriously? I rolled an 8.
Would you like to
Wait,
tell
hold
us
on,
how
hold
your
on.
magic looks as you gather it?
Hold on. I forgot to roll it with an upshift. Let me try again. Nope, still an 8. What the hell? I keep rolling 4s. True Blue's hoof starts glowing like a combination of navy blue and purple, and it's like covers her entire hoof. And then as she backs up like half of her movement, she backs off 15 feet, and then she essentially winds up like a pitch to throw the magic at this fish. And then the shot goes wide, like over the fish, because she overshoots it. And she says, "Oh, I can't believe you guys fly too." And she just gets really stompy and mad. And then, like, she stomps off another 15 feet away from the river with all of the fish. Towards, who is the closest ally that she has? I'm having trouble with this map.
We're all right next
Everybody
to it.
has kind of gathered around you.
Well, she's gonna actually just chill like behind oh no, she'll just chill right there. She'll keep her distance.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's really pouty about it.
Okie dokie. Which will bring us to the Bitacuda then, who quite possibly is regretting his smart life decision as he sees his life flash before his eyes.
He's gonna get pony stomped.
And he goes flying back into the water, drops down into it with a splash, which is big enough to spray water across Kelsey Kaboom and Sonic Serenade.
I frown.
Not like a great big gout, but just, drips and drops. And then swims another 10 foot to join a school of fish moving towards the bridge. Which will bring us to Kelsey Kaboom.
Now that I have been doused with water, I shake out my mane, not liking the water. I look at the fish. I can still see the fish. How close is the fish to the surface of the water?
It's about 5 foot underneath.
I'm gonna get that fish.
It's pretty much at the bottom of the river at this point. It's not particularly deep.
But if I go after the fish...
There's more fish.
There's more fish. I
There's
will...
always a bigger fish.
There's
Orphan
always
fish.
a bigger fish.
Fish.
I looked at everybody else and I'm like, okay, that's a nasty bite. That's a nasty fish.
Yeah.
But if I go after the fish, there's probably going to be more fish, and we still have fires.
Yeah.
So I'm.
We scared it away. Go back to the
Yeah,
fire.
we scared it away. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to go over to the closest tree and I'm going to put out that fire.
Okay. So that would be
Yes, that one.
this one here.
Yes. I was just about to go click on it. Yeah, and I'm going to put it out. That
So that'd
brings
be
me down.
3 you've put out now.
Yep, so that brings me down to 7 charges.
Fantastic. Okay. Combustion Kevin.
The fish are away. I suppose all I will do for now is just move a little bit closer to the edge of the lake.
Fish are away. The
And-
ponies will play.
I'll just take a contingency action to if the fish try and attack anyone near the edge of the water, I'll donk them with my wrench.
Okay.
See, I'm not sure what's weapons and what's euphemisms anymore.
Yes.
I point you at the sign once again.
Hi, Ryan.
There's a reason
Yeah, I'm
it's
sorry,
there.
Ryan, for this may go crazy, especially now Jay has joined us.
Don't make me get the pen. You hear the sound of hoofbeats upon stone
Feel like I need to cope
as a friendly earth pony joins the scene.
Friendly.
Family.
I'm hoping he's still friendly.
Are we still in...
Cutie Cup, as you...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, as you catch up with the group, you can see that the woods are on fire, but that 3 of the trees have been put out so far, and that True Blue is approaching a 4th with a globe of water
And a bleeding leg.
hovering above her head,
And a bleeding leg.
and a leg with a little bit of a bite mark upon
Tooth
it.
marks. Finish.
Yeah, just like animated style teeth marks.
Yeah.
Wicked Scar Man.
Yep.
So,
And
sorry, finish setting the scene.
I will say we will end the combat because the Bitacuda, with all of these enemies gathered around at the edge of the water, unless anybody plans to step inside it, has decided that withdrawing is the smartest idea.
Wait, they're smart fly?
I mean,
You don't mess with the pony squad.
Pony Team 5.
Burn them all with fire. Oh my god.
I feel like you just stole one of my lines, Michael.
No, this is awful. Send me back to the dark timeline. This is the worst.
We don't want to go there.
Oh,
So-
we do.
Alright. That's right,
You
fish.
hear-
You run away. Get out of
Bye,
here.
fish.
You hear hoofbeats, like pony at full canter, like ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-bum. And as he gets closer, you hear as Cutie Cup comes belting into the scene, and he stops, like ready for full attack. He's like, "I'm here to save you."
You got the note.
You're late.
You made it, buddy. Ow.
What? True Blue, you've got like a me mark on you.
Yeah, just
Did you know that?
something decided I was a good snack. And then ran away.
Did he explain what his cutie mark was at the beginning?
Nope.
Did not.
Nope.
For the
For the
viewers
record.
watching at home, Cutie Cup is a big kind of Clydesdale or Shire horse build. He's big, he's stocky, he's strong. He's got like a silver and red like spiked mohawk for a mane. He has like kind of red, almost flamey like patterning up his legs onto his torso, which has like the same silvery grey underneath, but he's mostly like a white grey horse. His thing is that he is very protective of his friends and the things he loves, and because he is quite so big and like strong looking, he will intimidate the manure out of people to protect his friends, because he's a really lovely person. But if you're not a lovely pony, he will scare you. So his cutie mark is actually like a set of angry animal like teeth, just like bared as if they're about to bite you. So yeah, don't mess with the cutie cup.
Yeah. Could have used you like 2 minutes ago when someone tried to take a bite out of me. Ow.
You mean somebody did take a bite out of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant what I said. I said what I meant.
You might have thought you were prime.
Are things still on fire? She's pouting a little.
Was it a
and
French
maybe
fish?
crying.
We eat horses.
Yeah, there's still fires, definitely.
I mean,
Yeah.
guys,
I
the
got
trees
this
are
last
on
one over here.
fire. Did you notice that? I don't want to make him sound like that. Dude, like, you see the trees
I
are
was
like
kinda
on
loving it.
fire?
She doesn't notice the leaves on her head, but she does continue trying to use her telekinesis to move the water, and she's like, True Blue just looks like she's done with it already, and they've literally been in the woods for like 10 minutes.
She's having a day.
But she is
I
continuing
just fly over.
she's trying to move the water, so she will stay like 10 feet away from the water if she can. But the last time she was 10 feet away from the water, she got bit. So like she's kind of just standing there a little nervous, but she's
I got you.
As
I don't know if my
True's trying to
contingency
get this
action
water
still
to the last
counts.
tree, I just fly over and I just spray down this last tree.
come on, I didn't even get to feel useful and they ate me. Come on. And she just pouts.
I could make a joke there, but I'm not going to.
As
Physician, heal thyself.
you work together
Oh.
as a group, making your way across the bridge and from one part of the forest across to the next. Combustion Kevin, you notice that you are moving up towards those footprints that you noticed before. The footprints that you tried telling the group about, but like footprints. I mean, the fish didn't try walking. It flew, it swam, but no walking.
Combustion Kevin will once again trying to remind the group of what he told them. We're kind of heading in the direction of those footprints. Up this way.
Yeah.
Looked like it was dragging something. And he
Right.
fully, as he points, I can't remember what
Dragging.
cartoon it is, but there's a cartoon where a dog like fully points his whole. But that's what every time he's pointing in a direction, his whole body is just that way.
a lot of a lot of cartoons do that.
Most
I'm here for
animated
it.
dogs, yeah.
You said it's dragging something?
Drag what?
It looks like it must have been. There's footprints and then like a groove, but they go in and out. And
Well, I mean,
what?
that's probably whatever started all these fires. So let's put the fires out and then let's go tell it not to start fires.
True Blue, do you have a forensics kit?
I do.
Maybe you could make a cast of
Yeah,
the footprints?
I'm gonna do that. Do I need to make a check?
To make a cast, no.
I'll just do that.
I would say as you gather around the footprints, all of you can see what Combustion Kevin saw before. They are very much peculiar. You can see that whatever made them seems to walk on two hooves, doesn't seem appropriate. Feet. But not like a bird.
Do they look like hooves?
No, definitely
Do they look
not.
like hooves?
Definitely
they're-
not. Much more
Okay,
oval
humanoid?
shaped.
Oh. Was there a check
I don't know
to
anything with a
make-
footprint like this.
No.
Is there a
Could it
check
be a
to make
bat?
if I can identify this as a smart person?
CSI Pony Bill, aka My Little Pony CSI.
Can I do a medicine check? with
You
it?
can do a medicine check, but what I will say is there is nothing based on all of your medical training, there is nothing that would have made these particular footprints that you're aware of. No creature living on Equestria that would have made this particular trail. And
Can we
Well,
see if
I'm
it left anything behind, like while it's dragging whatever it is, if there's
I
any
was
debris
about
or
to
anything?
say, make me another alertness check, please. As there is one
All of us?
tree left. Yep. One tree left.
Oh, you've
burning.
got to be kidding
Your
me!
gaze is directed towards it. The difficulty for this is 7.
Oh, I made it.
Ah! 7!
I rolled it. I have to roll my D2. I will though.
I rolled a 19.
That's why I said, have you
Why
got to be kidding me? Because I rolled another 7.
Michael,
I rolled a
I
19.
dropped my D2.
While
I'm
I'm
not
getting
using the boundary roller anymore.
somewhere, Sonic has manifested a pair of sunglasses, and looks like we've got a burning mystery. Yeah.
Babe.
God.
Babe.
Hey,
Time and place. Time and place, babe.
Laughter pony, best pony. You see, you see True Blue like looking down, and yeah, I rolled a 19. I don't know what that gets me, but she's been casting the footprints and like, checking everything out.
I got a 9.
just for the record, for the Laughter Pegasus, You have
Did you
indeed
give me a story point for
been
that?
given a story point for acting in the spirit
No,
of laughter.
yeah, and we're still. Yeah.
But also,
Yay, friendship point.
I dislike you right now.
Okay, Michael is the best laughter pony ever. Yep.
If I think of any,
notice-
if I think of any jokes, I'll sell them to you. I don't
You
make them
notice
myself.
the laughter
over
pony.
towards the tree that is still on fire. Sorry, don't look at the chat. You notice what appears to be a large metallic object catching the reflections of the fire as it flickers. It's about it is almost 5 foot wide, almost 4 foot long, and stands about 6 foot high. Just appears to be a sealed metal container, possibly.
Kevin,
Is that this thing?
Yes, it is.
Shall we touch it?
Kevin,
Should we-
let's go poke at it. Let's go poke at it. Yeah, we're gonna go poke it.
Found something.
Kevin Kelsey,
Kevin
like,
and I are like,
just fly up to it.
yeah. Kevin and I are like, zing! Technology check.
Aw.
Make me technology checks.
Down.
Nothing explosive, unfortunately.
Would this class as theoretical technologies?
It would not, because of what
Ow.
it is.
Max.
Cool. But
Beauty
I
will
can
pick it.
use my loyalty mark to give me an upshift on any skill that I have points in or I'm specialized in.
Okay.
Excellent. So I'm going to
this-
take my upshift and roll with the D8.
What is the difficulty, sir?
The difficulty is going to be 9.
I get it! Yeah, I got a 10. I'm having too much fun with this, guys.
I got 12.
Cutie Cup, are you also checking this thing out?
Yeah, I was gonna just like give it a quick kick,
Just
not to damage it,
Bonk.
but just to.
as part of the investigative process, the scientific method, as it were, you have to
Oh!
check all
Check all variables.
possibilities. Exactly. And
I pressed
Both-
the wrong button.
Kelsey Kaboom, Sonic Serenade, Combustion Kevin, and Cutie Cup kind of crowd around this object while True Blue is making this cast. And
And make sure it doesn't explode.
fortunately, you don't see anything that appears to be explosive, because before you can say anything, Cutie Cup just turns around and donk. And it is a very solid thunk of a noise. And there's no worry about damaging it, but Cutie Cup, you feel the vibration travel up your leg all the way to your teeth. Because as Kelsey Kaboom and Combustion Kevin soon reason out, this isn't a container. This is solid metal. Somebody has fashioned a solid piece of metal to a scale
The big
that is, quite frankly, inconceivable.
Is it
True
like
Blue's just gonna
art?
So
check
it's
on Cutie, like trembling, like shaking, like
Yeah, just
you okay?
Is it art?
He'll just like lean over to Kelsey and like, do you have any idea what this is?
No. It's fascinating, right?
Sonic kicks
I'm
it.
scared.
Yeah.
It just sings along with the vibration. Ah.
Wow, that's a sensation.
It appears to be
Can we
Just-
see?
regular iron, but to have gathered the volume and to have forged it into essentially a brick, and then to have dragged it through the forest would have required strength on a scale that and True
Can I
Like
Blue,
see
three
which
big
one
racks.
of
Yeah, True Blue.
True Blue,
Okay, so
you fashion this cast. You have to wait a few moments for it to solidify whilst they're investigating. And once it finally does, you're able to pull it out and take a bit of a look. And I mean, it's again, it looks like a sort of oval shaped hoof print. If there was a bird big enough to have made it, then fair enough. Maybe a small dragon, a little bit bigger than Spike. But again, there's no nails. Everything's very even. There's no texture to the print. It's all very, very clinical almost. You'd expect to see something very smooth and clean in, well, one of the places you learnt your craft.
in so is my duplicate still here, by the way? Is it still
It
able
lasts
to
for
lend
the
me
scene?
assistance? Yeah. Is this a new scene?
It's a new scene.
Okay.
I would like to lick the metal cube.
Yes. If
When
he
you
wasn't going
do-
to, I was.
When you do, all of the hair across your entire body just goes thump. Yeah. And you gain
Like making that.
an insane amount of volume.
Kevin just looks over. Kevin just looks over and goes,
I'm gonna
Cutie goes,
Immediately.
"Guys, this is
Like-
emotionally looking at
I'm
It
gonna
tastes good.
summon.
Bubble on
I'm
my
gonna
elbow.
try that. That was fun.
Ooh,
Go for it. That was
Don't do
fun.
it. Don't do it. I mean, do it, but
Do
don't.
it, do it.
You gotta try this, Blue.
Are you summoning another
I'm
duplicate?
going to. So next to True Blues is a I don't want to call it a shadow version, like shadow blue, but it's dark navy, and it's basically just her. And
Kagebushin no
the
jutsu.
shadow blue, her whole entire purpose is just to assist True Blue in doing whatever she wants to do. And so the two of them approach this metal thing with the cast, and so there's no way for us to identify this thing. We don't know because she's
You can
had
try
like
licking it.
Yeah.
no,
It.
no.
It tastes nothing.
Give it a lick.
Wait, what happened to is Cutie stuck on the metal thing?
No, he's
No, they
tunking
all
it
like
away.
it. Now they're all
Really makes it
purple.
sudden tingle.
Wait, look
His
at that.
hair is just like flump, complete volume everywhere. Yeah. As an
Do
insane
Blue-
amount of static.
Oh,
Blue,
it's a
they have
static
all licked
thing.
it.
Blue
Kevin
Your
just
turn.
flies up behind the two of them and touches both of their faces to the cube.
No.
I resist.
One of us has to be semi-sane.
No. Nope.
Then their tongues.
Crystal space. Leave me alone for just a second. I need to think.
Make
So,
me alertness
I can-
checks, but with a downshift, please, as you all
What?
are
Everybody.
slightly distracted by what is happening around you.
Shadow
13.
Oh, natural 20 and an 18. What?
Shadow Blue.
16.
Wait, did you say downshift or snag?
Downshift.
Downshift.
Okay,
Downshift.
so
Then I have to reroll. I forgot what it meant.
The ADHD is strong. What's on it?
Wait. So if I rolled it, if I have a 2 in it and it's a downshift, do I roll it with a snag?
Nope.
No.
No.
Nope,
Okay,
because you're
then I just
still
have to reroll my
trained,
D20.
You just roll the D20.
I am going to have Shadow Blue assist me in doing the perception check. So no downshift for me.
I liked my first roll better.
I rolled a 10.
What was the first of your rolls?
Mine?
Yeah.
So when I rolled with the snag, I rolled a 20 and an 18. When I rolled with the downshift, I rolled a 2.
Which was the first of the 20 and the 18?
The 18.
And did that include the D2?
That was before I rolled the D2. That was without the D2.
So you've got an 18.
You're good.
Yeah.
What 2?
Okay.
There was no 2.
So-
I rolled a 10.
If you scored above
To what
a
are you
13,
referring to?
I
please
got
put
13
your
on the
hand in the air.
What did you say?
13 or above. 13 or above, put your hand in the air.
Hoofs up.
God dang it. Michael.
Combustion Kevin, did you roll another 7?
No, I rolled a 16 that time. That's why I had my ear up.
So put your
That's why I said God dang it, Michael.
So, for Combustion Kevin, Kelsey Kaboom, and Cutie Cup, who apparently are able to hear this because heads are against the brick of iron and the vibrations are in the ground, are travelling better up the solid object
Great acoustics.
because of physics.
Sound waves travel more robustly through a solid.
Right? I know something. You hear what appears to be loud footsteps moving at speed. But when I say loud, I'm talking like elephant loud.
How close are they?
Guys, can you hear that?
Can tell? Yeah.
Very close.
I can hear that.
I hear that.
What's going on?
I pick my head up and I look around. Can I see where it's coming from? Can I see what it is? Where is it?
As you lift your head up, a 7-foot tall bipedal creature enters the area of the forest in which you are.
Having heard where it was coming from, would like to have put himself between the team and it. Is that okay?
That is fine. You see what appears to be metal covering every inch of its frame. It
I'm a lick.
has armor.
That was my first thought as well. I wonder if this
Possibly.
tastes the same.
But it carries something in one of its hands. Something that looks almost like the flintlock pistols in the books, talking of lands far away.
What in the world? Hi! Can I lick you?
Holy Pegasus.
He's going to do two things. One, he's going to push Sonic Sarah back with one of his hind legs whilst going, "Stop right there!" And his nostrils are flaring, and he's staring this thing down, and he's definitely trying to intimidate it.
Is he trying to make himself look bigger? The
Yeah,
7 foot.
totally. I mean, my hair is currently on end, so I'm like fluffy, angry-looking.
You
pony.
He's just a little Chihuahua pony.
have an option from me.
A
By the
little
way.
Pomeranian pony.
The creature turns towards Cutie Cup,
Mhm.
and you hear a noise unlike anything you've ever heard before.
Mhm.
And stop
Combustion
singing.
Kevin, you've heard gears grinding,
Hmm.
and the best casting technology in Ponyville has made some very precise gears, but there's still some rub. You know, some excess material where things grind a little bit and catch. And you get a sense of that whirring noise.
Can I speak gear?
Like there are parts inside of it. But as it turns, you also hear power, as if something is just fueling this thing and allowing it to move so fluidly. And you see a purple symbol upon blue and yellow armor.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Guys,
Can I make
This
a
What
not
is
a good
it?
day. This is
I don't
not
know.
a good
Red
day.
eyes look down
Cutie Up
But
has
I
not
wanna
moved.
at
He's
Cutie
still
Cup,
trying to intimidate it. And I have rolled an intimidation roll.
and it screeches something at you. But you don't understand it.
Like-
And it doesn't understand you.
Cutie Cup's response is to make the same kind of awful noise back at it.
Is it just me, or does this thing sound kind of like machiney?
Very much so. I don't like it. It's not a machine I don't understand.
True Blue, you can't help but notice as it stomps in, almost hyper-focused as it stomps in, that this thing is the source, or at least similar enough to the source of the footprints to give you an idea of what it was that made them.
In the heck?
You jerk! I knew it.
I knew
I knew it.
What? So True Blue looks at Shadow Blue. Then she looks at the footprint she cast. And then she says, I still don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure that did this. And she points at the footprint that she cast.
Go ahead
I think so.
and roll me initiative.
Yeah.
Really, dude?
If you failed the alertness check,
I did. Oh no.
you get a downshift on your initiative check.
Okay.
Do I get anything for having rolled to intimidate him?
You do indeed.
Because I got a 31 on my intimidation roll.
What?
I love you.
What?
He has crazy. He has crazy.
I rolled a 20 and an 11.
even need to roll initiative?
This thing is hyper focused on Cutie Cup. It sees nothing else but the Earth Pony in all of its poofy glory. Poof.
The biggest nostrils you can imagine.
Yep.
So what?
And
Okay.
it is going to take you down.
It can certainly try.
I have snag on initiative.
It's definitely going to try.
It's not letting me roll initiative.
Yeah, there's no
How does it
combat
down
counter currently
fit?
in.
1 second.
Yeah.
What in the actual heck, man?
There you go.
Okay, I rolled a
Janine.
13, by the way, for initiative. If you could just kindly put that in for me.
I rolled what I
Okay.
believe is a 10.
So, do I get any kind of upshift on my initiative?
Yes.
Or
Wow.
You know what? I'm going to give you edge on your initiative.
nice.
Oh,
Because that is insane.
you cut out then, Mike.
And you're going to have to react to it.
Oh, hang on.
Um,
It's not letting me have a choice of rolling it with edge, so I'll just roll it a second time.
Honestly,
No, just roll.
I kind of thought it would be, I was expecting something entirely different, but this tracks with the kind of madness you can come up with, Matthew. Mhm.
Once
So-
he described the footprints, I was like, I knew it. It's a Rubit.
15. 15 was correct.
15 for Cutie Cup?
Yep.
This is, Michael, this is how he
Anyone
makes the
that-
world. You know,
Yep.
how he
Anyone
said
that
you would
knows their
roll in half?
Transformers lore?
Yep. Oh, you guys can't see the map. You guys do know about the purple symbol on the map.
I was
I
just
did
about to
drop
say,
the purple symbol on the OBS overlay, though.
Yes. You did on the OBS overlay? Oh, you did. Okay, good.
Yes.
So you guys know. You guys know.
Where this is heading.
Look at
I am
look at our
stress
bad guy.
I am stress eating
Where's-
cocky.
We're screwed. Ponies versus a Decepticon. Let's go.
Guys,
He's
it's
only
fine. I've
Matt. You
got
said he was
this.
about 7 foot tall, right?
I did.
Yeah. He's only 7 foot tall, so he's only a little Decepticon.
He's deep.
A Decepticon is a
So-
Decepticon.
At least
Did
it's not
Ryan
Megatron.
With
Did
who are we missing?
me, because
Yeah, my-
I'm trying to ask a
Next
question.
serenade.
So I have snag. I have downshift. Does that
Ooh.
mean I go last? Because I auto fail the
You
initiative
have
check.
snag, you have downshift. You can't auto fail, so just roll with snag.
Okay.
You can't auto fail. It's initiative. There's no difficulty. You can't auto fail.
Yeah. I just figured like maybe I just go last.
No.
Did
Yeah.
Ryan also work on Transformers? Because I think he'd think this was amazing.
He did work on part of Transformers, yes.
We're gonna have.
I'm not sure how much.
I'm gonna link him this VOD as soon as it's.
Can I do... That is only 1d20. Can I do worse than 5? Damn it! Why doesn't it want to? Okay.
You can do /R 2d20 KL to keep lowest, or
Yeah.
KH to keep highest. Yeah.
Also this.
Unfortunately, because you're not able to see the
Okay. 5.
labels on Foundry, he is just labelled as an engineer. Just a generic, not too awful Decepticon.
Think like Rumble or same kind of ilk. One of Soundwave's little dudes.
Mass produced.
But he's about Bumblebee size.
And Cutie Cup, you are up first.
Oh man, that's not a good thing.
I think that's a
Um,
great thing.
Okay, that means that let me just quickly check my things to see if there's. Oh, that's the wrong button. to see if there's a thing that I can do. Perks and powers, perks and powers. That one used. One's not appropriate. That one might be appropriate. That one's definitely not appropriate.
Oh, wait.
Cool. Okay. I am going to step in kind of on my front hoofs and then kind of spring round and kick in with my back hoofs. And I would like to do this
Okay,
as
go ahead.
specialized, my one time per scene roll as if you're specialized. Come on, nice. Oh, which one's going to be my D2? The blue one. Oh, that was so butch. That was 17 with a crit.
Okay.
Does that hit?
And what kind of damage is that?
That is, I'm guessing, blunt hoof to metal damage.
Did you downshift for blunt or use it just otherwise it's just stuck?
I don't know. I'm just kicking it. I'm not doing
Okay.
anything special or particular. I don't know. I've not looked.
Is this your
rolls.
is this your unarmed strike equivalent essentially?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's stun one them
Okay.
as default. If you downshift, it's blunt.
Does it hit?
Yes.
Because I would like to use force. So if I make a successful unarmed attack using might, I may do an additional point of health damage. Does that work?
Cutie Cup / Nightmare.
Yes.
That's
My current form, the Nightmare.
Can you please tell us how you
one shot.
make this engineer regret every life decision he's ever made?
So, Cutie Cup has been like
Kill him.
very fluffy, big nostrils, and he just, as he's about to go, has a quick shudder. His hair almost magically reforms back to position. Sizing up this giant thing, knees are just at nose height. And the Nightmare knows that knees are a weak point on just about any critter. So springs forwards onto his front two hoofs, turns round, and then both of his back feet at the same time just go straight into this thing's knee joint, causing it to pitch and then face down on the floor.
Nicely done, sir.
As it collapses, just slams, it does so in a way that is just somehow final. You can feel like whatever energy was left in it just dwindles away. And you see the life in its eyes just dwindle and fade out as it shuts down. And you are left standing in a forest with the remains of a strange robot, a chunk of metal ore, and one tree still on fire.
Could I do a couple of things quickly? So first
Tell
off,
me.
Cutie Cup goes using up my free actions, I guess, at this point. He repeats what Michael said earlier. Nobody messes with the Pony Patrol. And then seemingly out of nowhere, he whips out what looks like a llama and slams his foot onto the top of it, and it's actually an air horn. and then glitter cannons go off, and confetti starts falling, and music starts playing, and there's a table with cakes and with drinks, and it's party time. And he's like, and then he pauses, licks the robot to see if it has the same effect, and then carries on dancing.
You feel a lesser version of the static charge.
You would think you would have learned
Yeah,
the first 2 or 3 times.
This one tastes of blood.
Robot licking. Yeah, it's not good. Wow.
Why?
That was better. But
Combustion
Robot.
Kevin, you notice that when this thing went down, whatever was in its hand has fallen off to the side.
I shall go and check it out.
Make me a technology roll. Yes, your speciality will be involved. However, the difficulty will be 25.
Cool. I get an upshift from
Here
Cutie mark.
is a point that may just be worth taking a moment and having a look at. All of you have a role perk
Yeah.
called Friendship Circle.
Friendship circle!
Once per scene,
Who's going to call it, though?
a
Call
pony
the
in
circle.
your group can spend a friendship point as a standard action to form a friendship circle.
Is Kev going to call the circle?
All other ponies in your group can spend a friendship point to immediately move up to their current movement to get within 30 foot of the pony who formed the friendship circle.
I have a question.
One of the bonuses is a 1 upshift on a skill test per pony in the friendship circle.
Question.
Friendship Circle initiated!
Friendship circle!
One moment. And what is your question?
Does my magical double count as a pony for the circle? And do I have to spend a...
I would say not.
Oh, come on! But she gives me an upshift. Can't she just give combustion?
She's not a
She
real
gives you an
pony.
upshift, but I would say she doesn't count as a pony.
Yeah,
Well,
she can't
I'm-
assist one of us. She can assist you.
She can only assist you.
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm still bringing her to the circle because she comes with me.
You can still bring her to the circle.
Okay, I'm in.
So that's
So
1, 2, 3, 4. Is everyone coming, yeah?
yeah, I'm already there.
it will obviously cost you 5 friendship points.
So that will leave us with 1 left.
Is the friendship point
that
We're near the end of the session.
Yeah, we each have to spend 1.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, is that spend to add the power to the friendship circle, or is that to move? If we're already in position, do we have to
It's
spend a
both.
point? Right, it's like all for 1.
It just means that we count in the circle, so we
It's
have
our
to spend-
contribution.
Yeah, it's part of it, yeah, to join it as
Gotcha.
well.
Yeah, cool. Then, yeah, I'm down for spending that.
I don't have enough dice to roll it.
What
Wait,
other die
how
do you
many-
need?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
rolling with a D8 before you guys help me. With you guys, I get another 4 upshifts, yeah? So D10, D12, 2D8, 3D6.
No, stop. It's +1 upshift for each pony.
So you get 5 upshifts.
Oh, so it's auto
But
success.
what I will say, just for the future, is that these upshifts is a pool of upshifts. So, in theory, Combustion Kevin could use 3,
And then
Kelsey Kaboom could use 2,
Okay.
True Blue could heal 1 point of damage, because healing a point of damage is one of the options.
Oh, so it's a pool that we
so
could all
it's like a
use.
group resource.
Yes.
Sweet. I mean, I'm not.
Does anyone want to take some points?
I could help you with the technology roll. I could also make a technology roll and use a couple of the upshifts.
I mean, if we take all of them, I get an auto success.
What is
Do it.
everybody feeling?
But if Kelsey lends assistance, that auto success becomes an auto crit.
I mean, yeah, just you wouldn't need to make a chat, right?
But
I don't know.
in order for the auto success, we'd need
Right.
all 5 of us.
Another.
Well, yeah, I'm wondering if we all want to use
Yeah.
the pool. If anybody else wants to use any of it, if
I'm good.
True Blue wants
I
to
don't
use that heal 1 point of damage.
I mean, yeah, I guess I could fix the leg.
Yeah,
but...
if you use the 1 point of damage, Kelsey can provide assistance, and then we still get an auto success.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna sit here, and she sits down to mend herself, I guess.
Yes, so you'll get that point for healing, and then I'll assist for the technology. I've never thought I'd say that.
I am.
And then we'll get that. What was it? Auto success. Yeah, and then we'll use the rest of the 4 points for that. If everybody's cool with it.
I just have to bring up something that Jay posted in the chat. You got a 31 and a crit on your intimidate check.
Yeah, actually on my character sheet, I've not put in my cutie mark perk, which I was going to put in intimidation, which actually does take it up. So I needed to roll 2d8, and my 2d8s were a 1 and an 8, so not the best roll, but the 8 and the crit.
I'm walking away now. I'm done.
Okay. Yeah.
Level 1, 31 crit, Pony versus Decepticon. Bang!
Only scared
Angry
Decepticon.
I
Pony.
have to be honest, with the crit, I probably would have just made him run away.
You just,
But
his
then we
bolts
wouldn't
fell
have killed
apart.
him, and I couldn't
You
have
know-
done stuff.
When Jay said that his pony was like intimidation heavy, he was not kidding.
I was there.
I think I need to change my like power of friendship. What's it called? From being honesty to being intimidating.
Your
You're just
element, your,
honestly intimidating.
Yeah,
your,
I'm honestly terrifying.
your element of harmony is just
Been there.
intimidation.
Protection. Maybe it's protection. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, so
Kelsey Kaboom and Combustion Kevin, you start investigating this strange device. And I mean, it's about kind of like 1.5 foot, like cylindrical, with like a rectangular bit that comes down at one end, and there's like a little bit that comes out a little bit further. You haven't seen anything really, just like the pictures of a flintlock, but there's nowhere for the ball to go. There's nowhere for anywhere to put any powder or light it. Kelsey, you accidentally.
I would.
Accidentally?
I would.
I accidentally fired it maliciously.
Kind of just knock that little bit that sticks out.
What's this do?
And the tree that was on fire, and still is on fire for the record,
I was going to put that out. I guess I won't know.
is struck by a beam of red light.
And it's no longer there.
And where it is struck, one of the branches of the tree is severed and tumbles to the ground.
I didn't do it.
We're taking
That's
that home.
amazing.
Okay, I did it.
Dibs?
That was really cool. No,
You're like,
Well,
the party music has still been playing up until this point, and then you just get record scratch. And then crit.
After when yours is like,
You theorize that it uses concentrated light to damage whatever it strikes.
Question, Matthew. Do lasers exist?
Yes.
Like, do we know? Like, do comic books exist, and do we know about lasers in Ponyverse?
Comic books do actually exist.
So
Because
theoretically,
there is actually a magical artifact comic book.
so theoretically, we would know about lasers.
The concept, yes.
So I'm just gonna. So
And
Kelsey's
this is.
eyes are just gonna go wide and be like, "It's a
They both just look at each other. I'd like to say they both just look at each other and just go, lasers!
So ears go whoosh. I need to get me one of those hats.
I mean, we're taking this back, right?
I mean, of course, we can't just leave it here.
I mean,
It could fall into
Yeah.
irresponsible hands.
What about this guy?
you mind?
I don't know about that guy.
True Blue lifts up a hoof as they're speaking and says, "I have a question. Can you guys lift? Can you guys lift?"
Do you even lift?
No, it's a very important question. It's made out of metal. This thing is huge. Can you carry it?
No, but you
I have climbing
can.
gear.
Telekinesis.
I have climbing gear, and we have a very strong pony, and we have you. Teamwork.
Mhm.
Actually, I
Two hooves up.
Actually, I could. Hold on. There's no weight limitation on this telekinesis. I just get to use alertness instead of brawn. Okay, let's make this work. All right.
Let's assemble
Can
everything.
I
Can
have
I just highlight
Mhm.
But
you haven't found out what you came to find out?
Good
What did we
point.
come
One
to
could
find out?
assume this is what caused the earthquakes. Should we carry on surveying the area, guys? Is this a thing we should do? Should we stow this somewhere
True.
and come back for
Should we
it?
maybe put the tree out?
also first, yeah, let me grab the fire.
No. The
Yeah,
tree
I'm
is
just
gone.
laser. No, the tree limb is gone.
Oh.
I put the
Okay.
last fire out.
So here's
Thank you,
what
dear.
I suggest while the nerds are drooling over technology right now is that me and my shadow friend are going to go have a look around for whatever Princess Twilight Sparkle sent us to do. Investigate whatever she sent us to investigate. That's
We're
what
supposed
I'm
to
thinking.
find what's causing the earthquakes, right?
I have a question.
Cutie cup?
Are there any critters around?
There's none around here because of the fire, but you can hear animals not too far away. So I'd say with a difficulty 10 alertness check, you could find something. Please tell me you did not fail the difficulty 10 alertness check.
Please tell me you
I
got a
rolled a
1.
1 on my d20.
Yes!
You have one story point left.
No.
Can we all roll
If we
alertness
take the
checks?
fumble, does that give us a story point, a friendship point back?
Yeah, it should.
Is that the same? Is that a carryover between systems?
I'm saying yes because I'm treating these as story points because I get to use them too that way.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
Otherwise, I don't.
No, then I'm okay with not finding a critter at this point.
Fumbling a skill test. Yeah, right there. Yep.
It depends on whether or not Cutie Cup wants to tell you what he's looking for.
So, I was gonna. I don't know why I find it really hard to do a deep voice when I'm on a stream. Unless
Whoa.
I am Batman. which is a bit too dark. When I'm not being intimidating. I was gonna see if there was a critter that I could send back to Ponyville to send some pony to come and pick all this stuff up and take it back so we can set the bright people on it.
We got the bright people.
Yeah, the right people.
I don't know whether to take offense to that or not.
Gonna just hide the laser gun in a bush.
Yeah. Cutie Cup looks at the laser gun, looks at the two bright people that picked it up, looks at the tree branch, looks back to the gun, looks back to the ponies holding it, looks back at the tree.
Gun is gone.
Can I take some rope from my climbing kit and make a little kind of sling so I can sling the laser gun across my back?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, could she carry it on her own?
Can I? Is it more like a
I would
pistol
say
size?
no, because it's not.
Like a pistol size for a Decepticon, or is it like a shotgun size for a Decepticon?
I mean, it's a pistol size for a Decepticon. In theory, it's a pistol size for you as well. But what I would say is, it's not designed for
hooves.
hooves.
Yes.
Oh,
But can I carry it on my back, and then I can lay it on the ground, and I can press the button?
Yes.
I have ways, Matthew.
Oh no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm
You
just
can
saying I don't think you could carry it and
No, I
use
You
can't
could
it.
strap
carry it
it
and
to
use it.
my back, and then you could fire it using me as like a tripod.
We will
Oh my
rig some.
God, phrasing. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Remember how I'm the only one who could actually physically move the big things?
I just strapped
Only
it to
the
my
pistol
back.
though. The pistol's not that big.
Oh,
Yeah, the pistol's not that big. We can move that. We'll need you for moving the robot.
Yeah, no, I'm carrying it on my back in between my wings. So
Can True Blue feasibly use her telekinesis to make the robot look like it's walking?
So looking at the actual perk, it would be a case of using your alertness in place of your brawn.
Yeah. Could I
Yeah.
manipulate
So
with like my telekinesis to make it move?
I would say potentially, but you're looking at a difficulty 25 alertness check.
Okay, but if it was just
He is a big, heavy thing.
so, if I was just
she
trying
wasn't-
to drag him, even if that's
Just trying to drag him, I would say
20.
17 to drag him.
Okay.
well, if we're carrying on with our mission, I think we should just leave him here and come back for him.
So
Quick above the table question. Matt, did you see what I pinged in the chat in the game?
Yeah, you can indeed.
Does that
Can we
work? We use that as a plan.
Yeah, that would work quite well, actually.
Cool. Okay. So, just to fill everybody else in, as I'm not going to be in the game next week because I will be on stage, at the end of the session, Cutie Cup can happily use the climbing gear to drag that back to Ponyville to keep it safe and clean up the forest as we go. So that
All right, sounds good.
nicely takes me out of the scene and also achieves our goal here.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. So yeah, we'll do that.
yeah, I guess we continue our investigation then.
Yeah.
Can you make me a group infiltration check then?
Are you kidding
Yeah, I
me?
can.
Hold
Oh,
on.
I took my point out of
No,
infiltration.
I'm not.
That's a hell of a pointed infiltration!
God damn it.
The difficulty for this is 12.
Yep, not going
Okay.
to make that.
Probably not gonna make it.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled exactly a 12, and I had snag because I didn't have any race.
So that's 2 successes.
14.
16.
2.
3 successes. I did count your 16.
I rolled.
So we've got 3 successes. That's enough.
It's a failure for me.
We've got 3 successes.
Nice.
We did it.
As a group, you are able to move stealthily enough through the forest. And I can just, that's what I was just
Scooby-Doo.
picturing in my
Yeah.
head. Thank you very much, Jay.
Even the ponies in the air, the Pegasus that are flying, but they're doing that with their hooves at the same time.
Stealthily enough through the forest to approach the direction that this strange robotic creature approached from. And after about 5 minutes of walking, you begin to enter a small clearing. You've been wandering closer and closer towards the mountain. And as the trees thin, and you've been following this path of footprints and this furrow in the ground, you can see quite probably the source of all of the earthquakes. You stand upon a ledge. A slope descends at a roughly 45-degree angle 3 downwards and stretches for half a mile. A pit that has been carved into the forest. There are more of these robots moving about throughout the pit. Hundreds of them.
Absolutely cursed.
Just
I don't
milling about,
want to be here.
digging through the dirt. In the center of this strange collection of robots is something even bigger, where they stand 7 feet tall. This thing stands more like 70 feet tall.
What?
Bring in Devastator.
I want to go.
I don't like this anymore.
I was pausing for dramatic effect, but for
I
the
figured you
record,
were.
I am indeed bringing in
Yeah.
Devastator. Because, Michael,
Well, I'm ready to intimidate
you are
the
enough
manure
of
out
a
of it.
Transformers nerd to guess it. You get rewarded with the honest answer. Because in the middle of the pit, combined into its combiner form, are the six parts that make up Devastator. Churning through this mine, this pit in the ground. Make alertness checks for me. There's no difficulty. I wish to know who gets the highest, please.
I got a critical 16.
16 as well.
Ha! 22.
13.
I'm loving these dice, let me tell you.
Too bad you're not going to be here next week.
I will say
Nicely done, Sonic.
Cutie Cup and Combustion Kevin then. You notice one of the engineers suddenly stand up. It's a robot very similar to the ones you just fought, in air quotes, because Cutie Cup basically destroyed it. He stands up. This one doesn't seem to be carrying the same laser, but you do notice that it's attached to its back, just there. It's not there with rope. It's just attached. But in its hand, it holds a blue prism about 3-4 inches in height. Because on Equestria, several hundred feet beneath Everfree Forest,
Is a Zeo crystal?
the Decepticons, led by Devastator, have found Energon.
Oh,
Equestria? That's wild.
Fumbled that alert. I fumbled real good. So
Oh my god, Matthew, why would you do this? Thank you, but also why? This is the most cursed timeline.
I
You
think
need a story point.
with
Matt.
that, yeah, I fumbled
I was
real
going to say
good,
you would get a story
and I
point.
think
That is going to be the end of the session for tonight.
oh my gosh! Talk about
I saw. Yeah,
great
So-
first time streaming with y'all.
Sonic is unconsciously. Yeah, so Sonic is just eyes locked on this giant thing and is just slowly, unconsciously flying towards it.
No.
That's the fumble.
No.
Onto a tail. No.
It's so
We want
pretty.
none of that.
Everyone's trying to stop her, and True Blue's telekinesis is just like, no,
Just slams her into the ground. No,
no.
bad pony.
Wildly slams her into the ground. We
No,
do not
no.
want Devastator to see us.
No, it wasn't a slam. It was a pull. Okay, she was trying to get Sonic away.
Tomato.
I won't get that. Yeah.
We're going to start and go in the order we did the introductions today,
So cursed. That's Michael.
which would mean Combustion Kevin. Favourite
Hello.
scene for yourself and favourite scene for another player.
Favorite scene for myself. Anything involving this is fabulous.
You mean the entire
Nice and
game?
easy. Yep. With someone else, either the opening scene with Kaboom Kelsey where she caught the grenade, or Q's 31 crit intimidation on a Decepticon, or him just straight up one banging it in the knees.
Uh,
I'm so sorry.
I was worried when that
That was hilarious.
Decepticon turned up and he just one-shotted it. It was perfect.
It was perfect.
It was great. It was amazing. I need to clip it and send it to everybody I know.
Never mind red bias.
I had a
Forget
certain
pony
amount
bias.
of content I needed to get through this episode, and this was the point I needed to get to. So Cutie Cup just being like, kapow!
The nightmare. That's why I'm
So
also
helpful
known as
mentally.
the nightmare.
Yeah.
Can we just that guy around? The nightmare's pretty awesome. We just keep
They're
that
one and
guy.
the same.
True Blue.
Oh my god! Oh, I love Michael's bit when Sonic Serenade trying to get the apple onto True Blue's horn, and then like every obnoxious thing she did, like stick the leaves on her horn. I'm like, I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, my dice rolls are cursed. I hate it so much. I don't know. Everyone was so amazing. I love all of these characters. Yeah, something that happened for me, I don't know. I didn't like anything that happened to me. I kept failing spellcasting rolls and being awful.
Hey, We're learning magic. Apparently, so is True Blue.
You're level
No, it's
1,
hard.
You know.
Yeah, level 1.
And remember,
It's hard being a kindness
you will be
pony.
level 2 for next week.
It's
will be
hard
level two
being.
next
But still, devastating.
It's hard.
You're level
Speed
It's hard.
levels.
We are, because of how short we're running this, we're going to do level 2 and level 3.
It's hard being a kindness pony when there's scary things happening. Okay. Oh, I have a thing for me. Befriending the bird with my empathy skill.
Yeah.
So I
the
wanted to
bird,
use my
Cutie
technology
Cup,
for
the
that.
bird that was there to send them warnings that they couldn't understand.
I'm saying nothing. Nobody knows what my specialist skills are.
Look.
So,
Critter
our
conversation must be
lovely
one of them.
Kelsey Kaboom, aka Sabina.
Oh gosh. My favorite scene for myself was getting to open the show. That was fun. I had the picture so clear in my head. I really liked just running around trying to catch everything. That was great. For somebody else, I have two, just because they're beautiful thematically. After the Decepticon fell, and just Cutie Cup pulling out the llama and hitting it, and then the party exploding out of nowhere. That was great. And then just anything with Sonic, Sonic just bothering True Blue with random things was great. And then just Kevin and Kelsey's connection over technology is great. Okay, sorry that was 3, but it's my first time here.
It's fine. You can pick another one. It's good.
And just Matthew being a great DM there.
Skip.
You have to insult
Sonic
him
Serenades,
while you
aka
compliment.
Michael.
Don't forget to insult him while you compliment him. It works better.
Oh yeah, Matt, you can do better next time. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Sorry.
Better.
Sonic
Which one?
Serenade, aka Michael.
For myself, I think it's just poor Blue. It's not over yet. And then just that whole the trifecta of Cutie. Just
Not here. Not here for a long time.
the 30.
Just swings in at the end to save the day.
Not here for a long time, just for a good time.
And bringing us to Cutie Cup,
Okay.
aka Jay.
Yeah. For me, it's really hard because whilst it was freaking awesome, going, I'm going to try and intimidate this Transformer, this Decepticon. Oh, that worked. Then I'm going to attack it because of course, that's why I would defend my threat and like taking its knee out. Yeah, I never thought that I think my first legit over 30 roll would be back at level 1 playing a My Little Pony. So I'm tied between that being my favourite for myself and also how would I interact with this great big metal object? I'd kick it, then I'd lick it.
Kick it and lick it.
I'm not a smart pony, but I'm, bold.
That can be misconstrued, dear boy.
Favorite bit for somebody else was tricky because I've only been here for half of it, but I visually in my head I really liked and I can't remember all of the ponies' names, and I've closed my window down now, which is wrong. Kelsey just tapping the bit of the pistol, the laser rifle that just set it off. Just in my head, was just like, boop. In my head, that was hilarious. But also being able to share a table space and play a game with Sabina has been fab. So I really enjoyed it.
Welcome.
And thank you for bearing with me being so late.
Thank you for
It'll
being
be
able
worth
to
it when I see the
join.
photos.
Ew.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Life.
You'll be around for the third session, right?
Yes, I will. Yeah, it's just next week. I will be
Yes.
on stage in Kinky Boots the musical, and I will be
Heck
playing one
yeah,
of the
man!
angels.
I'm so
So
excited.
I currently have a pair of 2,000-pound boots downstairs that are awesome.
Expensive or heavy?
Expensive. Like,
I'm thinking expensive because that would be very
yeah,
heavy.
I've got legs, but not that strong.
What 2 ton?
Yeah.
Listen, I have to ask. Maybe you don't skip leg day. I don't know you.
That's like 7 of me.
Bom, 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 bom. You know what went through the forest? Me in those boots. Bom.
All right. We need some decompression time. I feel like my brain just exploded. Thanks, Matt.
Amazing. Thank you, Matt. Thank you,
Thank you,
viewers.
Matt. You were great.
Thank
You did
you.
awesome.
And
Can't
may
wait
the
for
Also-
next
ponies
time.
protect you.
We'll see every pony next time.
We will
Yeah.
indeed.
Giddy up.
See you all next time, ponies.
I just
Not
want to
every
say
pony.
one
He
thing
won't be here.
before we go.
Yeah. What's up?
I
I'll
lost
allow
my
it.
audio for a moment, so I apologise. To everybody watching, I'm awful at this last bit, and I probably should have done it at the first bit. But on the 15th of July, this stream will have been going on for a year. So, if you
Round of
can,
applause.
we, and I'm speaking with the royal we at the least here, would love it if you could share with anybody else crazy enough to watch. Because I have set the lofty goal of getting 100 followers by this point on the 15th of July.
That's way more than 69.
Well, past 69,
69
we've
was
kind of
really
got to
nice,
find a new
though.
number now.
The next
You know.
goal has to be 169. That's
And
the
then
goal.
269, then 369, then
Yeah,
420,
169.
And 420.
and then 460.
And then
Dark-
460.
Oh, fun fact: Dark Surrealish was number 69.
I am
That's my
aware.
friend.
I follow them on
Yeah.
Twitter
Love you,
because they
Dark
were
Surrealish.
69.
They
I
were
was number
69.
52. I was number 52.
I think I was
Or was
number
it
1.
48?
Hashtag red bias. But yeah.
Hashtag red bias.
Get out of here with your red
So yes,
But yes,
like,
all.
subscribe, share,
exactly.
adore,
I'm terrible
Yeah,
at that
yes.
part.
retweet,
But
tweet.
I would love to be
Shower
able
us
to
with
hit
praise.
100 before the 15th of July, which will be our 1 year anniversary. Just saying.
I
That's
wasn't
our-
here for
that's our-
all of
Excited!
Bring
See you
more
next
crazy
week,
people
bye.
along.
Thank you very much.
1
for watching,
year,
and
169. Let's go.
friendship is magic.
Friendship
Bye,
is
all.
magic.
Ponies.
Also, Decepticons, apparently.
Also Decepticons, apparently.